You are so awesome. Good day, everyone. Hello, America. Today's November the 1st, 2022. And things are just moving along. Time is going by. The holidays are really on us right now. And on top of what's going on with the economy or what's not going on with an economy is just another factor we have to put into the mix of our lives. And a lot of Americans have to do that, and there's probably some Americans that don't even have to do that at all. So I can't say that everyone is in on feeling the bite of inflation or understanding the recession. So it's and that's okay. That's not what we're here to really talk about today. That's things we have to work on in the future as we move along. But those are real issues, real concerns for a lot of Americans. So, what we should be talking about is unifying Americans so we can tackle those issues together. So my question to you is, do you believe? Do you believe that in the Americanteer movement? I mean, do you believe that we can change America? Do you believe we can make history? And if you don't, you should. It's just it's a little belief. And what I mean by that is most people believe in a lot of things. So you can't say I believe in nothing. I have no belief system whatsoever. But you do, and you know what believing is about. So you should join the Americanteer movement just because you believe that change could be possible. There might be this much of a chance that that we can make history, shift America, go into a better, happier, more prosperous, making good money kind of thing, like helping others, and others pursue it. Like, it's a hard working thing. There's no such thing as free in America the way I see it. So, but we need more freedom to allow the free people to expand their horizons. Not because they're receiving free stuff or free money or free anything. With what the people need in America is a freedom to pursue happiness, the freedom to get a better job, a freedom to pursue education. We don't need to oppress and suppress people. We don't need to what's that word called, where you separate each other from each other, and that's in a neighborhood. And it's golly, that escapes you right now for some reason, but it'll come to me here in a minute. Anyways, we need to stop separating each other. That's the thing, and we need to start to work closer, just being united, not united in a free, like here you have this stuff for free kind of way, but the freedom, to be able to have a chance, a little opportunity to move forward, not, and so you should, just because you don't have to do that, you should not block others from doing it, and the segregation was the word I was looking for, and block others by segregating neighborhoods, and then those little segregated areas end up having like the worst grocery stores, or it's not fair, because we want to oppress. We don't oppress the people are already oppressed. Because it's easy. It's easy to do that. You can't take a rich person and start oppressing them. You can't, I don't even think you can do it. I think that might be impossible. And I'm the guy who thinks everything is possible, but doing that may just be impossible. You know, but and unless you're on the same status quo, and it's like the Jones versus the Jones in the Hamptons. That's a battlefield on its own. It's whatever they do up there. I don't know what they do. I don't know what the super, but I do know they are part of America. They are part of the community, and they do need to chip in a little bit to come to terms with that, to stop living in denial that they are separated from us, because we are not. Yes, we are all living a different social status. We're all living a different lifestyle. That's not, we should be the same by no means. But we need to acknowledge the fact that we're all in this together. We're all Americans. That's all. It's a really simple belief. It's a simple, why not believe that? It's not, mind-blowing, like, oh my God, I can't believe it. If you're thinking that, you're probably thinking like, I can't believe you're saying that. And I'm like standing here saying, I can't believe you don't really, don't believe. And if you don't believe, you're either, you're probably just choosing not to believe, because it just brings in a whole, believing in something brings in some kind of action, some kind of responsibility and or accountability, and just by raising your hand and saying, I believe, you're saying that I am accountable for myself. I am responsible. I am a responsible American. I am an Americanteer. I have principles. I have character, morals, and things to follow by and to go by that we're all doing anyways. So it just would make it easier for everybody if we did that. And that's what the belief is. It's just, I'm not, I know you probably believe in God. You believe in Jesus. That's a big belief. You believe in your family. You believe in your spouse. Those are pretty big beliefs. You believe in something. You can't just say it's because I don't believe in nothing, or I don't understand what believing is about. You understand it. You get it. And why you want to step back and be reserved is it baffles me, because it's so easy to step forward and to be an American saying, yes, I want to move forward, and I believe we can do this together. I keep coming to this camera. I keep talking about the same message, but in a different way. But it's all the same thing. It's trying to pull Americans together and unify us all. So we can be strong enough to really, really, really make history, to really, really change America. And not that let's put a Band-Aid over it, or let's just throw money at it, but come up with, real solutions, longevity solutions. That's what needs to be done. We need a game plan. A country without a game plan is like a business without a business plan. Something's going to go wrong. We can't just wing it. This is America, not a game. This is for reals. And so, and if you're for real about wanting to be a part or saving America or helping Americans, this is your place to be too, just like everyone else. This is a place to be where we can still share things and conversations with each other so we can keep moving up and up and up to the next tiers under one flag, one people, that know how to grow as one people. I mean, it's not like, so I'm not saying we got to get rid of the government, but I do say we have to use our right to self-govern before we can step up and tell the government what we expect from them, what we think their job should be. At this point, everyone is completely powerless, all Americans, and why not join together and be powerful? I mean, like, raw powerful, like the fear of power, the fear not to dictate, but the power of love, the power of common sense. That is powerful stuff. And we can, I don't know why you don't want to believe, let's believe in that. Let's believe in something that's in a positive, productive, growing direction. And that's the best belief. And not keep falling into this echo chamber of sorts to just believe what a certain group wants to believe in and promote in and feed each other the information, so which becomes its own little ecosystem, the way I see it. There's just no way, once you're in it, there's no way out of it. And that almost seems to me like there's a rut there, because it's keep going around in circles and not really deviating from that. You should be able to pivot from that circle over here to a different circle, too. And because if you can just stay revolving in your own little bubble or circle, or the way you want to put yourself forward and express, but you're unwilling to look into other circles of what they're doing, like me, who's talking about something maybe different from what you're talking about. But I'm not saying just because we're talking about something a little bit different, we can't talk with each other. I'm all about talking with people and asking questions. I'm always curious, about what the process is with folks, and getting to the truth. And that's can be a little scary, because if you have this really a truth that's with bad intentions, you're not going to like talking to me after a while. Because eventually, you'll dwindle down to that, where you're just going to have to come out and say, exactly how you feel, and what's going on, and that's probably a really uncomfortable place to be. And I'm not here to put you in a place of discomfort. I'm here to help everyone and you grow, myself grow, so we can move past those issues. So you don't really have to tell me anything like that. But we should be working on the shift in our mindset, so we can get on the same page. I repeat that too again, because that's really the first fundamental step. It's not trying to separate the pages. It's about getting on, and it can't just be your and your group's page either. Say this is what and if you're doing that, or you're telling us that as Americanteers, that just means you just don't want to participate in believing there's something new. You just want to stick in that echo system of a chamber, where it's just keeps going around and around and around. When it's easy, if you could do that, then it should be very, 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 very easy to be an Americanteer too. That's another way of putting it. So I was just thinking about my YouTube. I was just all these new videos with this new background and stuff like that, and I was thinking about I need because I look at the other people's videos, and they always have that nifty thumbnail, some big letters, kind of saying this is the subject, and colorful yellows and reds, and the individual looking concern in the the picture, and all this text on the side, and that's a thumbnail. And I haven't done that yet, but I'm sure when people are looking through the YouTube channels, they're looking for that. That seems like that's the thing. But I'm not really. I am thinking about the thing, but I'm just thinking about the thing and moving forward and being productive, not really in a sales kind of way. But I hope at some point as we grow that we can, do that kind of fun stuff. So because it's fun. Why not? It seems like that would be the next level of posting videos on YouTube. And so I'm sorry, I just got sidetracked. I wanted to actually start with that little tidbit of a subject before I got into talking about believing, but now I'm talking about toward the end. Sorry about that, but the real topic here is believing. And the same question I asked you in the very beginning. Do you believe? Do you believe, man? Do you have the courage to believe? To stand up. Shoulders back, chin high, just ooh, I believe. It's exciting. It's powerful. We can join together and help America just change in every different factor, in every different way, that it will be making history. And it's not one of those written kind of, well, it is kind of written, but it's still very open-minded to listening to what other people have to say about the future of America and change, and outside. And, but if you're going to come into it thinking I'm going to deliver my hate, I'm going to sidetrack him with this other subjects about other countries, or, and talk nothing about just the past, which is okay. I mean, talking about the past is okay, but it's not really the conversation of the now. So, or the future is just understanding what happened in the past, and it does make it relevant though, and so we can move forward to today. We can move forward toward tomorrow. We can do all kinds of great things. Together we can do it. So join in, be a part of it. Let's make history. Making history, man. That's just even saying, why can't you, that's something to believe in. That's something to really believe in. There's, or I'm going to say this, is that you probably don't have anything else to believe in anyways. So just come on down, join the Americanteers, and at least have something that you can wake up to and believe in. And grow into. Okay, well, you have an excellent day. Thank you for your time. We'll talk later. Peace, love,